What is up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. You're watching the daily series of Nwadei MMA, where I give you my thoughts, but more importantly, ask for you guys' thoughts as we delve into the MMA community. And today we're going to be talking about one championship, one Friday night fights. No, not one Friday night fights. One Fight Night 19 on Prime Video. Jonathan Haggerty versus Felipe Lobo. Wow. Holy crap, like what a card. I mean, guys, I told you I was going to start covering more one championship content. I told you I was going to start reacting to it. I'm going to be talking about it. I'm going to be recapping the events. I mean, we have more upcoming events coming, and it's going to be just a crazy year of one championship fights. And you know, I know UFC 298 is, you know, today and right around the corner, but guys, if you haven't watched these fights, you need to go back and watch it. And so as we talk about these fights, as we get into this card, I'm gonna go ahead and start from the bottom, leading my way to the top of the card, finishing off with Jonathan Haggerty versus Felipe Lobo, talking about what's next for each of these fighters. So guys, if you're interested in watching the rest of this video, please support the content by giving this video a thumbs up, because it helps me, it helps your boy. And of course, you're more than welcome to subscribe for more news and more reactions, more fight analysis, more videos kind of like this one. You know what I mean? Join the family, why don't you? But with that being said, let's go ahead and get right into the recap of One Fight Night 19. So starting off with Tong Poon versus Timur Chikov. Man, look, to be honest, I thought this was a little bit of a mismatch just to start out. I mean, but Tong Poon, he just came right out, man. We know he's vicious. We've seen him on Friday Night Fights, and he's kind of earned his way now to the main show of one championship. He earned his contract. Tong Poon is a vicious fighter, man. His last one was a no contest, so I'm happy we got to see him get the win here. He got a first round knockout, and wow, what a performance from him. Mansour Malachiev, he's coming off that loss to Pasio in their last flyweight bout, and you know, after having that dead leg in that fight and fighting all the way through it and ended up losing to Pasiao's now going on to fight for the title, while Mansour Malachiev, he has to work his way back up, and he did that today fighting against Saruta. He rocked him early, he hurt him, he dropped him. He was pretty dominant for the first two rounds. The last round, I would say, maybe went to Saruta, but you know, I don't think the way the fights are scored in MMA, they're scored as a whole. So I think that you know, Malachiev rightly got the win. I thought maybe he should have finished him, but sometimes when you empty the gas tank trying to finish someone, you can't always get the finish, right? Moving on to Wonder Girl versus Kirshenska. Is that how you pronounce her name? Let me know in the comments how you pronounce her name. Martina Kirshenska. That's how I'm gonna say it. Faced off against Wonder Girl. Wonder Girl was coming off of a knockout loss, man. I thought that maybe this is kind of early for her to be coming back, because what? How many fights ago was it where she just, or how many months ago was it where she just got knocked out? Let's go ahead and look this up, huh? Wonder Girl. Yeah, so she just got TKO'd. Okay, it was September, so it wasn't too recent, but yeah, she took some punishment in that Yang Jingnan fight. I was surprised to see her coming back. What? 4 or 5 months later, you know, she took some more punishment against Martina Kirshenska. I think that when she comes back, after she takes some time off, I think it'd be really beneficial and really good for her to work on her boxing. You know, we know that she has a clinch game, even though Kirshenska did very well there, but I want to see her work on her boxing so that girls gotta stop taking advantage of that range, because now we've seen her lose like that now twice, struggling in the boxing range. But Martina Kirshenska, how about her, man? That was my first fight watching her. She is a Polish dog. I mean, she hopefully One Championship resigns her. I guess it was a one-off, right? One fight deal to fight Wonder Girl, but hopefully we see her back in One Championship. She says she wants to fight there, but man, the way she was using that lead leg leading into the hands, outboxing Wonder Girl like that, and she also dominated her in the clinch and crisp combinations. She was just a machine out there. Like, she wasn't slowing down. She had a high output, and yeah, she's a complete fucking animal. That that's a scary girl. So watch out for Martina or Kershaw. Who y'all think she fights next? But going into this next fight, and I gotta show y'all some of my reaction to this one, but Luke Lisi versus Eddie Abasolo. Now, going into this fight, man, I was, being from the US myself, I was kind of a little iffy on watching two US Muay Thai fighters fight against each other in the biggest Muay Thai stage of one championship, because I feel like when you're representing a country, you want to represent that country against other countries. I don't know, am I tripping? Let me know in the comments down below, but that's just how I kind of felt. And so I was like, two US guys facing off, it's gonna be a banger of a fight, but I want to see them fight other people. But Eddie Abasolo starts off kind of picking Luke Lisi apart. I mean, he won that first round, I thought, pretty handily. Luke had his moments, but I think that the combinations, the kicks that Eddie Abasolo was landing, I thought he definitely won that first round. A lot of people are calling it controversial, the decision. We're going to get into that, but I think that, one, it's not controversial because it was such a close fight, right? In the second round, Luke Lisi ends up dropping Eddie Abasolo with a looping right hand. Drops it. Just both two tough destroyers in this Muay Thai division. Anyways, Luke Lisi drops Eddie Abasolo. Abasolo gets back up. He continues fighting. He ends up dropping Luke Lisi later in that round, and then they just go at it for the rest of the round. But man, I felt like the only reason Luke Lisi ended up getting dropped in that round, of course, props go out to Eddie Abasolo, but man, it seemed like he got a little bit content after that knockdown, and he ended up paying for it. But then we get into the third round, where I think Luke Lisi, he did do more in the third round, and he did more damage. And some people are saying that, it was hands versus kicks, but no, he was throwing elbows, he was throwing kicks, he was throwing hands as well, and I just think he did more damage in that round. But it was a very close round and a very first close fight overall. I think it just came down to how you scored that second round. Did you score for Abasolo or did you score for Lisi? Let me know how you scored that one down below. But of course, Luke Lisi out of Dubuque, Iowa. Dubuque, Iowa. I have family in Iowa, and I tell you what, there's only wrestling. There's no Muay Thai. I don't know how he came up in the Muay Thai scene coming out of Dubuque, Iowa, but he is gonna produce his own talent. I know he's been going around doing seminars and things like that. I feel like he's gonna bring up the Muay Thai scene in Iowa just from being there, and he's gonna inspire a whole bunch of people. He's already inspired a whole bunch of people. He's blowing up, especially after that fight against Joe Nwadei. What a couple of fights in one championship, huh? His first two fights in one championship. He's now 7-1. He had that close loss to Joe Nwadei, but it was an insane performance. Now he just beat Eddie Abasolo. Guys, who do y'all want to see him fight against next? Luke Lisi he's an absolute animal, and he's super tall for the division, lanky. If you want to learn how to use your range for Muay, that's one way to do it, right? Look at Luke Lisi's fights. Next, though, going into Hiroyuki Tsuka versus Brao Amorim. This. So Amorim, they were talking about him having his 3rd degree black belt in jiu-jitsu. Tsuki, the Japanese beast, or Tetsuka, the Japanese beast, after he took him down, it didn't really look like Amorim would. It looked like maybe he was a little too comfortable, or maybe he was trying to get a stand up by just holding him. But it looked like he wasn't really advancing from the half guard. I thought he would maybe do more to try and get back up, or even sweep him, or try and get on top. But dude, he just kind of got dominated on his back, off of his back. And I thought maybe him, being the grappler that he is, would try and reverse the situation if he could. But Hiroyuki Tsuka, that just reminds you how dangerous this guy is. He's a scary individual. The way he took him down and dominated a 3rd degree black belt like that in jiu-jitsu, fatigued him, and then just stepped around for that armbar. What a beautiful finish by Hiroyuki Tsuka. What an awesome finish. Moving into Liam Nolan versus Trujillo. Trujillo. Liam Nolan looked good the first round, maybe a little bit gun-shy with the hands, but he looked like he was whipping the kicks in there. He was taking apart Trujillo's leg, and I didn't like the way Trujillo looked with his boxing, but then he started using the elbows, and when he started using the elbows, he looked a little bit more vicious, and I kind of wanted to side with him a little bit more. He ended up catching Liam Nolan in the second round with a nasty elbow right on the nose. I think it might have broke his nose. Dropped Liam Nolan. Liam Nolan maybe never fully recovered, ended up making it to that 3rd round, and then it was a little bit more back and forth, but I think The knockdown gave him that fight. Trujillo, he impressed a lot of people. I think that Liam Nolan was definitely the favorite going into that fight, coming off of 2 wins, 1 unanimous decision, 1 knockout win. I think Liam Nolan, being a slow starter, kind of fared against him in this fight, but what a good win from Trujillo. I mean, if we had to see him against someone coming off of that win, why not match him up with Luke Lisi, right? Or maybe both of these people, Luke Lisi and Trujillo, are gonna get matched up with someone ranked. If they are ranked, who would y'all want to see them against? I think, you know, if I look at One Championship's rankings, the featherweight Muay Thai division that is getting all this recognition. Man, Luke Lisi, he is ranked number 5. He just beat Eddie Episolo, and he already fought Joe Nwadei. Who would he fight against? Would he be Sidichai? Maybe if Sidichai doesn't already have a fight out. Or no, Sidichai is actually just coming off of a loss. Who did he fight last? He's coming off of a loss to Murat Grigorian. Yes, he's probably gonna take some time off, considering that was a knockout. Yeah, pretty vicious one at that. But speaking of this featherweight Muay Thai division, first I gotta see Tawanchai take on Chingiz Alazov. I feel like that's just one fight we gotta see in 2024. Let me know what you guys think about that. Am I not tripping? Am I correct on that? Right, I think that if Chingiz Alazov takes on Tawanchai, I'll fly the goddamn Philippines to watch that. The Singapore, Philippines, Lumpini, Thailand, I'll fly anywhere to go watch that fight in Muay Thai. If it's kickboxing, that'll also be crazy fun, and I think maybe Chingiz is the favorite going into that one. Let me know who you would have in a Tawanchai and Chingiz Alazov matchup. Crazy kickboxing matchup right there. But continuing on with the event, Daniel Williams took on Lito Ali Wang. Lito Adiwang fighting out of Team Lakai. Lito Adiwang, Thunder Kid, or the Thunder. His hands are so explosive. I mean, the way he finds the mark for that right hand, he ended up dropping Daniel Williams. Daniel Williams was very hurt. Ended up recovering surprisingly with Lito Adiwang just putting it on him. This was an MMA fight. Daniel Williams is coming off of 3 consecutive losses in striking, martial arts, kickboxing, Muay Thai. After his own 3-fight win streak. I think that maybe he shouldn't have departed from MMA after that 3-fight win streak. I felt like maybe he should have stayed in MMA, because bouncing back from MMA striking to kickboxing and Muay Thai, it is a different world. You know, you can't be as patient in the Muay Thai and kickboxing as you can with the MMA striking, right? So I feel like it was a different world, and he took unnecessary damage in those kickboxing fights, going back to kickboxing and Muay Thai and things like that. But Adi Wang, he put on a hell of a performance. As who we might see him going against next, I'm not too sure, but it's in the flyweight division. Adi Wang is on now a 3-fight win streak. Guys, Lito Adi Wang, he's one of the best in the world. He's one of the best in the world, and I can't wait to watch him fight again. But Semapich Fairtex, moving on, had his fight with Muhammad Yunus Rabah. Rabah knocked him out in, I believe, October or December of last year. They booked the rematch right away. Man, you could tell One Championship did not want to run away with that one. I'm sure they paid him a whole bunch more money to take the rematch, the media rematch. Knocked him out in the first one. Samapech came back and kind of just destroyed him. I mean, he knocked him down 3 times. He broke the knockdown rule, and Rabah almost looked confused at how he was getting hit. Samapech just put it on him in that first round. He never got time to get his feet wet or set his feet. He just got caught cold, kept getting caught, and it was only going to get worse. So thankfully they stopped it with the 3-fight knockdown rule. But Jonathan Haggerty, Felipe Lobo, moving into the main event. Man, Jonathan Haggerty is an absolute savage. He didn't have to take this fight against Felipe Lobo. Lobo is ranked 3rd, but he didn't have to take this fight against Lobo. It was a dangerous fight to take, especially when you're coming off of his wins over Nongo and Fabricio Andrade. He wanted to fight Andrade again in MMA and actually called him out again afterwards. We're gonna talk about that, but I was wanting to see Jonathan Haggerty maybe versus Superlek. to the rematch between them, or maybe versus Rodtang Jamon Young, even though I think Rodtang should probably fight Takeru. Slow your roll. You did get injured in that fight. I feel like maybe y'all should run that one back, or Takeru's hurt, maybe you run it back with Superlek. I think I'm more interested in Rodtang versus Superlek than on Rodtang versus Haggerty at a weight class up. But he also has Nico Carrillo that he could have defended his belt against. I mean, so many fighters that he could have defended against, but he defended against Felipe Lobo. And Felipe Lobo, what a story he has, coming from Brazil, making his way to Thailand, living there, obviously not knowing the language or anything, but still fighting, making his way, coming up in the scene, and then to hurt and drop Jonathan Haggerty in the first round. I mean, we were going absolutely ballistic. If you look at my face in those reactions, man, me and my brother were going absolutely crazy, right? We were watching that fight. Jonathan Haggerty was starting off strong, ends up just Lobo. I think his biggest success was when he was going to the body. I think that might be a little bit of a weakness against Jonathan Haggerty, man. His body, when people start targeting his body, he starts to wilt a little bit more than if you're just attacking his face or his legs. We saw have major advantage against him going to the body and things like that. But man, Lobo went to the body, and then that made Jonathan cover up. He started wailing on him with uppercuts and hooks, and ended up dropping Jonathan Haggerty. He took a seat on the ropes, came back, and then dropped Felipe Lobo. And then, man, it was just an all-out war for all, 3 of those rounds. It was absolutely, you don't get that in, not only do you not get that in MMA or in the UFC or anything like that, but you barely get a fight like that in Muay Thai. That was a fight to where they were not planning on going all 5 rounds. They were planning on ending it each and every round, and it only happened to last 3 of them. Absolutely an insane war. And Jonathan Haggerty, man, who does he fight next? He ends up finishing Felipe Lobo with a perfectly timed right hand. I mean, you're not getting up from that. Felipe was tough as nails, and he tried. Granted, he tried to get up from that. You gotta give him all the credit, and he was a little hurt afterwards about the stoppage and everything, but it was a good stoppage. Jonathan cracked him with that right hand, perfectly timed, right on the jaw, like right below the ear. There's no way you're getting up from that. If you got up from that, you're a fucking Terminator. But who does Haggerty fight next? Who do y'all want to see him fight next? You know, the Superlek fight is super fun to me. That's super fun to me. Rodtang fight, that's also super fun, but I think those two might need to fight again, especially with the whole them being a weight class below and beating Takeru, but Takeru still wanting to fight Rodtang. Takeru's hurt, so Rodtang and Superlek, maybe they need a rematch. You know, there's a whole controversy going on, or a whole situation going on in the flyweight division. So I feel like they need to figure that out first. But coming off of that, I think Nico Carrillo is the only bantamweight really worthy of challenging Jonathan Haggerty. I mean, if we go ahead and we look at the rankings, going back to the rankings, man, bantamweight Muay Thai, or first bantamweight kickboxing, we have Alverdi Ramazanov, maybe Hiroki Akimoto, but none of them really, I think, deserve it over Nico Carrillo. Nico Carrillo, coming off that knockout win, I just think he's the one who's gonna deserve it out of anyone. Yeah, so if not Muay Thai, then Fabricio MMA. I mean, he's calling for it. He wants it. I think we want it. Do we want it? Does Fabricio want it? That's the real question. I don't know if Fabricio wants that. He's never been a wrestler or a grappler. I'm sure his grappling is probably better than Jonathan Haggerty's, but we never know. Do y'all know if Jonathan Haggerty's been training in MMA at all? Has he been training jiu-jitsu? Has he been training his wrestling? I have no freaking clue. So let me know if y'all know in the comments down below. Let me know who y'all want to see Jonathan Haggerty fight, but that was just an insane fight, and I'm so happy we gotta watch that. Now we head on to UFC 298. We're gonna watch that crazy card. Let me know your predictions for that. Let me know if you enjoy this one championship card. I told you guys to watch it. I told you it'd be exciting. I told you I would do anything y'all wanted me to if it wasn't an exciting card, but it turns out I proved right on my word. So thank you guys for watching the channel. Thank you guys for tuning into the video. That kind of wraps up and sums up everything. Let me know who y'all want each fighter to fight next. Let me know what y'all thought of the card, and if y'all enjoyed this recap and reaction. With that being said, thank you guys for tuning in, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.